Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we're going to talk about big money bolos or items that you can buy low and flip for a profit. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. And this is my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, please go down to the description of the video under my link tree and join. It's free to join. We talk about all things reselling. At the top of the group, there's a post that says share your best monthly bolo. So whatever month it is, it'll say that month on the post. And if you share your bolo under that, a bolo is an item to be on the lookout for. So you tell me where you got it, what you paid for it, and what it's sold for. And also shout out any social media you have. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, you have like a page or a YouTube channel, or you can just put your eBay store name. Anything that you want to promote and get people over to, definitely mention that and I'll shout it out in the video. Okay. So the first one here is this 1991 Playmates Toxic Crusaders Apocalypse Attack Copter, and it is incomplete. She said, bought this toy at a yard sale for $1, sold in a month for $95. And it even has some corrosion. Looks like it might be missing the battery case there. All right, here we go. The next one, it says Cougar Paws replacement paw pads. They are boot insoles. She said, found these Cougar Paw replacement pad boot insoles at a thrift store for $2. They had, I believe, 5 or 6 pair. I bought them all. Listed for $44, sold for $35. Offer, eBay stores Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So it looks like she has been selling these over and over and over again, and this pair sold for $35. Monster High G1 replacement hands. Yes, you can part out Monster High. Absolutely. She sold all these hands here, guys. She said, I'm still selling the Monster High G1 first wave items. G1 first wave, I think, are the ones that are more valuable. Found at the bins. These are just replacement hands, 11 total, probably less than 25 cents into the listing. $46. Took a best offer of 40 offer on eBay. Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So, yep, you can definitely sell these. You could even part them out individually if you wanted, but because some people only need one, correct? Look, this one has webs. This one here is a chapstick duo refreshing watermelon and strawberry kiwi snap change sealed unopened. Look at that, guys. Huh. She said, I bought this chapstick at an estate sale. And she said, I bought the duvet cover. Okay, I'm confused. Sealed from the same estate sale. I bought the duvet cover from 100 for a big pile. Already made my money back. But eBay store, Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So it looks like this sold for full asking price of $28.74 for some chapstick. Crazy. Here's the duvet cover she's talking about. She said last day of an estate sale, she made a huge pile and paid 100 for everything. Took an offer of 60 for this. Yeah, duvet covers, people look for these, guys, for sure. They're expensive. They're expensive and a pain to change. If you've ever used a duvet cover, you have to like stuff it like a pillow. Oh, all right. Here's the next one. She does a lot of bedding and does really well with it. Cat vintage baby blanket quilt, homemade cat squares, floral reversible kitty reed. She said, found this vintage cat homemade blanket. Even had red bleeding from the red color on the back. Paid $2, listed for $49. Took a best offer of $30. Yeah, so this could be something that maybe somebody is, look, you can see the red. This could be something that somebody's going to craft with. Maybe they wanted those kitties for something, or maybe they just are going to hang it on their wall so the back doesn't matter. I don't know, but that's interesting. The next item is this Dundee Walt Disney Company Vintage Minnie Mouse Comforter Baby Crib Set. She said she bought this for $2 and sold it for $49 on a 10% off sale. And this is also Jolly's Treasure Emporium. She's got the cute little lovey. I just shared this one the other day, I think from a different seller. So this little golden doodle must be one that people are looking for. It's Cloud Island, but it's a little doodle dog. It's a doodle dog. Just listed this Cloud Island Lovey Brown Golden Doodle security blanket for $24. Took a best offer of $19 in 2 days. Bought it for $2. Super cute, right? Barek Vintage Extra Large Long Sleeve Purple Button Up Fall Leaves Beaded Detail. She finds a lot of interesting clothes. Things that most people probably wouldn't pick up. This one is majorly embellished. Bought this barrette fall leaf sweater from an estate sale 2 days in a row. Packed up the car first day, and her mom's the second. She paid $1, sold for 41. The next one is this Coach purse. It is a Y2K plaid tartan poppy handbag, turn lock adjustable strap. So this is called a turn lock, guys. Just FYI, that's a good keyword. Paid $7 for this bag, sold for 76 on a 15% off sale. And those all came from Jolly's Treasure Emporium. She has really got a diverse store. You guys should definitely go check it out. The next one here is this vintage Sesame Street plush hand puppet. Look how cute it is. Little hand puppet. It says paid $1 at the dollar yard sale. This is profit already. Vintage gun puppet. It looks like it sold for $29.99. The next item here is this Louisville, or is it Louisville? I don't know. Stoneware. I can't see the rest of the title, but it looks like it has animals on it. It's got corgis on it. Okay, it's hard to see, but it has corgis on it. Corgis design for $6 before store discount of 30%. Originally listed for $90, reduced to $70. Double packed it, 2 boxes, which I created from one big box. Received positive feedback for the packing. This is eBay store Jeannie, or is it Jenny? JennieJJA spelled backwards. All right, here's the next one. Actually, I think the next one is mine. It is. Okay. So this is a cat brooch, and it is signed Lee Stein. So when I saw this fancy Lee Stein here, I figured it was something good. Plus, it just looks good, right? I bought a bunch of jewelry, and this was in it. And I sold this for a best offer of $120. And you can see it also says Paris. So Paris, Germany, Hong Kong. Look those things up, guys. Gorgeous little kitty. This one is, I got it from a garage sale for $3. Just adorable 3-piece red, white, and blue sailor dress. And somebody messaged me and they gave me a little story about some things going on in their life and why they wanted this. And I believe them, which sometimes I think people will do this and it's more just to get you to reduce the price. But this felt like an authentic email. So they offered me 45 and I went ahead and took it. But how cute is that? Just Adorable is the brand name. This was in excellent condition. Isn't it the cutest? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. All right, here's the big one, guys. This is a cherry bakelite graduated oval shaped beads. Yeah, I sold this for a best offer of $500. So tested it with semichrome. I would always include a picture. With the cherry bakelite, if you put it under a light, some of them have swirling and some of them do not. This one did not. So I'm just letting the buyer know this one did not have swirling. So took a best offer of $500 for that. There you go, guys. The next one is this Sean Brown ceramic signed cat. Another one. This one, it took me a minute to try to figure out what that said. If you find this, this is their little signature, but this is how they sign their name. It is Sean Brown. And I find, I don't find them often, but I think I found 3 or 4 and they do pretty good. So be on the lookout. It's a little ceramic cat brooch. And I sold this for a best offer of $65 and the buyer paid shipping. The lady reached out to me and said she collects them and I went ahead and took her offer. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the description of the video for things I use for my business. List perfectly. Lots of upgrades. You can now list to Whatnot. I have a video on that showing you how to cross post to Poshmark, Mercari, and Whatnot. Those are the 3 platforms and eBay, of course, that I put my items on. I am selling pretty much full-time over on Whatnot. I love it, but I am still actively listing on the other platforms and cross-posting. So I use List Perfectly to do that. It speeds it up, gets more eyes on my items, which generates more sales. I've also been selling things on the Whatnot marketplace, not during my shows. It's great when things sell during my shows, but I'm also getting sales when I'm not live on Whatnot, which is pretty cool. And I'm hoping that that's going to continue to grow. So check out the most recent List Perfectly video I did that shows you how to do that. If you decide it's a good fit for you, 30% off your first month with coupon referral code BOLOBuddies, all one word, and the link below in the description. Man, my eyes are really dry. Can you see me blinking? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, so check it out, see if it's a fit for you. And if it is, you can also use that 30% off of upgrades if you go to a plan that you've never been on that's higher than a plan you're currently on. So check out those videos. Lots of good ways to use List Perfectly other than cross posting as well. There's you can generate listings quickly with their I forget what it's called. I don't know. There's a video. It's down in the description. Check it out. You like use the photo and it like generates it searches and it's really cool. But I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you at the next one. And come see me on Whatnot. I'm Bolo Buddies over there. See you soon.